And as you know that while technology and processes are one field, economy and politics are entirely different, right? So we'll come to there later. So a bit of introduction. So as Mr. Raiji already introduced you, so India Smart Grid Forum and parallelly India Smart Grid Task Force, those were the two entities set up somewhere in 2011. The idea of central government was that the things are changing and the change will not necessarily be bankrolled by governments, and there will have to be participation and as well as experimentation. So there were two groups. One was created for looking inside the government where things have to be changed, or for that matter what needs to be coordinated better, or what new insights has to be generated, or original insight have to be questioned, structures to be created. So that was India Smart Grid Task Force, which is currently now transformed since 2015 as Indian National Smart Grid Mission. And I am a director there. It operates as of now with Ministry of Power under distribution division, because it is currently that's where the pain area transformation, or for that matter the probability of change exists. The commitment towards the generation and transmission and the problems of generation and transmission, they kind of match. Of course there are challenges on those areas as well, but very minimal and can be taken care of by independent entities who coexist today. The challenges in distribution, still we have yet to think that the entities which are interacting or for that matter operating there can take care of the challenges, be it the regulation side or for that matter the operation side. So National Smart Grid Mission currently rightly operates with distribution division of Ministry of Power. And of course India Smart Grid Forum was parallelly created so that the ecosystem of national and international as well as international, the private entities, the solution provider, or for that matter the businesses can coalesce together to create a platform, or for that matter create a parallel dialogue that what needs to be created on technology side. So we are there to take care of the political and some of the economic drivers, and it is expected that technology as well as other solutions will come to the fruition by then. And that brings us to today. So this is where I begin with that we have a challenge, and whose challenge is it? So currently the challenge is sustainability, and sustainability of DISCOM is as important, or for that matter as critical as the long-term sustainability of the earth. So there are drives, and those are being addressed, or for that matter being goalposts are being created, be the 450 gigawatt, which will somewhere around 80% of the peak power of the day, 2030 or so. So those, and when it comes to the distribution companies, yes, either we'll need a change there, or we need a wholesale replacement, the kind of one which was there in Delhi some 18-19 years back. Now the political and economic case for that kind of a wholesale change will have to emerge, and that will have to be all the stakeholders will have to agree. So some of the changes are going there. So you will find that, say, a particular city is handed over by a DISCOM to any of the private entities for operation. So today we have some marginally less than 10%. Tomorrow we may have more, or we may have a transformation. Only we'll learn as we move. Sustainability of DISCOM is what goes in the mind of regulator and their owners first. Sustainability for the entire populace, or for that matter environment, is what's driving some of the central government initiatives, and we are trying to manage the two. As part of National Smart Grid Mission, we are interacting with the regulators, so some of them have come forward to doing a flexibility and other kind of pilots in their entities. Of course, there is a parallel structure, not really vibrant as on today in every state. That goes by the name of a state level project monitoring unit for a smart grid mission. And those, some 1820s have been formally notified, others not yet notified. Those notified, a couple of them are active, but those are the structures which can be leveraged. You can reach out to us, which can be triggered and operated so as to, create an ecosystem where you do not come across a answer that, okay, the technology may be good, but it may not work in Indian context. So we have to get that boundary. Some of them are real, some of them are imaginary, but unless we demonstrate to a sizable population, or for that matter an entity, that it works, and it works to the sustainability of all the stakeholders, the takers will be few, the opportunity and market will be as delayed as we do not, when we demonstrate it. So that's the overall background, and that's the structure where we can make a difference. And we welcome all of you for the interaction. And today is, of course, the beginning, but we can continue to interact. You have my coordinates and, of course, ISGF coordinates, and we have to create those kind of platform and opportunities. And yes, one is there. We are trying to create an opportunity of platform through the 11 smart grid pilots, which are currently coming to a closer. Those were the mostly advanced metering infrastructure by some of these discoms. So those details we can share. But the idea is there is a equally vibrant platform which if we create, if we bring it above ground, then we'll share. But that's the area where NSGM is currently working on. Thank you.